Hey guys, so today's video is not going to be like a fun one. It's a little bit more serious and pretty much serious talk. Lately, the cosplay community has become pretty elitist. And when I say this, it's the fact that it feels like it's always like a beauty pageant. Yeah. Especially when you're not rolling up in a $5,000 costume or a handmade costume. I understand, yes, like it's awesome to like get into a really nice cosplay, or even so fun to also make your own. It's just some people don't have the expenses as others to put this money towards a costume that they're maybe going to wear once. And I'm not here to support the whole buy cosplays and like only wear them once thing, because you shouldn't. You should wear your cosplays more often. And I'd say like don't buy a cosplay if you think you're gonna wear it once and you're only gonna wear it for a trend. Buy a cosplay that you think that is going to last you a while and that you're gonna love. But don't take my advice. Obviously, this is just my opinion. There's times when cosplaying was about having fun, hanging out with friends, and dressing up, and going to conventions and being silly and honestly being cringe. I miss when everyone was not afraid to be a little bit cringe. But lately it's also gotten worse than just being a little bit cringe. Yeah. Back then it used to be you cosplaying as a character that you loved so much that you wanted to bring it to life. And just having fun at the convention or online, just wearing the cosplay. And lately it has become who can buy the best cosplay, who wears it best, who did it better, and all in general just a competition lately, or just hating to hate. But now it's, if your costume's not accurate enough or expensive enough, you're not valid. That's not true. That is not true at all. Your cosplay doesn't have to be accurate. I mean, closet cosplays exist and they're amazing. The idea that closet cosplay or budget cosplay isn't real cosplay. Now, this idea that cosplay or budget cosplay isn't real cosplay, that's completely BS. Completely BS. Because closet cosplay is literally where everyone starts. We know this. All of us have started probably with closet cosplays. Even if you maybe think you didn't, you probably did. Not everyone is able to have the time, the tools to craft a full armor cosplay, or even just become a seamstress overnight. It takes time and practice to do these things, and some people do want their cosplay faster than in 3 weeks. Like, they want it as soon as possible so they can wear this cosplay and be that character soon and bring that character to life. And once again, I'm not supporting buying cosplays just to wear them once and have them end up in a landfill. Please try not to support fast fashion, but if you have to, wear the heck out of that cosplay. Love that cosplay. Like wear it. And if you end up not liking it, resell it. That's the best option. But along with the hate, I've also seen people get hated for their props being made cheaply or not accurate enough, or even just not looking great. But everyone starts somewhere. don't they? Like, they're forgetting that people have to start somewhere. They're not going to be perfect right away. I've even seen people hate on wigs not being accurate enough, makeup not being good enough. Do you forget that you also started somewhere? Like, I once never had good wigs. I mean, this wig I just styled, and I wore it last time I wore this wig to a convention. It wasn't styled, and I didn't care. And when I was younger, when I first started cosplaying, I was 13. Was I good at makeup at 13? No, none of us were. We all go through the awkward phase of learning to do cosplay makeup and finding our style. And on top of that, why are we hating on someone's art style for makeup? Everyone has their own looks that they love, that they want to put on their face. There's different looks that people want to do, but also there's different ways that works for different people. Not everyone has the best maybe face shape, or even they want their eyes to look different. But don't Asian fish, please don't do that. If you want your eyes to look different, do doll eyes. Don't Asian fish. Don't. But anyways, let's remember that it takes time to practice and learn these things. Becoming a seamstress overnight does not happen. Becoming a makeup artist overnight could happen, but let's be serious, it's not going to. But being an amazing hairstylist overnight too does not happen. This all takes practice and learning from others and seeing what you yourself like over what you've heard from others. It's all just opinion based, and what you like is what's preferred. It doesn't matter what they like at all. And most of the time with these haters, it's always people that don't even cosplay and they just have a preference, or they're the cosplayers that are just mean girls and they treat it as a beauty pageant, and they're those girls that are like, oh, I only buy from Doki Doki. I only buy from Iwawu. There's other places to buy from. Just saying. Believe it or not, these Doki Doki and Iwawu cosplays sometimes suck. They really do. I've gotten a SR from them before, and it fall apart. Because Genshin cosplays have so many pieces, and they fall apart. And yes, they've gotten better. They've gotten so much better over the years. But I can't justify wanting to pay $200 on a Arataki Ito cosplay when my chest is fully out. And the spikes are gonna fall off. The spikes are just gonna fall off. And I'm gonna have to glue them back together. I'm sorry. I don't want to pay $200 for it. I already have. Don't forget, Doki Doki and Iwawu, some of the cosplays that they resell, like the R ones, they are also being sold by other cosplay brands that sell them for so much cheaper. And you could find them on AliExpress for so much cheaper, and it be a better seller than Doki Doki, and might actually get to you faster. But what do I know? Why closet cosplay is a good way to start out, and why it's valid. Now, cosplay does not need to be expensive at all. Closet cosplay is the best way to get into cosplay and start exploring the community and wanting to see if that's something you want to do. It's the best way to start out when you're on a budget. And it's still completely valid to closet cosplay. And I, for one, still do it. Not too long ago, I was closet cosplaying as a Project Sekai character. Did it look like her that much? Not really, but the hashtags obviously will tell someone, hey, I'm cosplaying this character, and they'll get it. And there's so many easy characters to closet cosplay as and upthrift cosplays for these. For example, Chainsaw Man, it's literally just a button up and a tie and maybe a blazer. Half the time some of them don't wear blazers. Literally so easy. I literally thrifted this outfit. I cosplayed as like 5 Chainsaw Man characters and used the same outfit for all of them. And your cosplay is not low effort just because you threw on a button up and a tie. Or pick something out from your closet. It's still valid. It's still so much work to get into cosplay, no matter what you're wearing. And it's still as stressful to wear to a convention because everyone's walking all day around that vendor room. We all know that everyone's making laps around that vendor room, no matter what cosplay they're wearing. And you're still gonna get asked photos for, and go to these cosplay meets and get compliments. You don't need an expensive budget to cosplay. If you're watching this and you've ever been made to feel like your cosplay is not valid enough, trust me, it is. It's so valid. You're allowed to cosplay with a budget with $10, more, less, and it still be valid. You're allowed to use what you have, and you don't need anyone's opinion to express that passion. Don't take anyone else's opinion, except for the nice ones. Like, if they're complimenting you, take that opinion. I've seen many cosplayers gatekeeping just because of skill, money, like how much gear you have, like how talented you are, or anything. And they still just tear you apart sometimes. Just because you aren't accurate enough. They don't like your makeup. They don't like that you are closet cosplaying as that character. Or just not. I don't know. These haters are turning a creative, fun hobby into something that's just not fun anymore. These people are pushing people away from the community just because they see that people are going to be haters and bully us just for cosplaying as a character. These people seem to forget that it takes time to build these skills and become better at these things, and that we all start somewhere. And they just need to remind them that it's like, this is where everyone starts. And we're so lucky to be in a time where there's so many opportunities to find cosplays, because back when I first started cosplaying when I was 13, it was 2013, and all you could get cosplays from was eBay and a Amazon seller that wasn't even part of Prime at the time. And you couldn't trust, and you were scared to even trust if you should buy from them, because they could send you something completely what you didn't order. And I've had that happen to me when I was 13, and I was devastated because little old me just wanted to cosplay as Attack on Titan character, and I get a fuzzy hat that I didn't even buy. I bought a wig. We are so lucky to have like so many brands nowadays, but let's not forget, not everyone can afford these brands or cosplays, these expensive cosplays, especially not in this economy. Now, where to get expensive cosplays for cheap? Because there is places like this that you can get expensive cosplays for cheap. But here's the thing, they're going to be used. And you should buy a used cosplay more often. I mean, I'm wearing a used cosplay, and I like made it look awesome. Like, these weren't here before, like this gold trim and these like buttons with the gold. It was not there before. And I even sized it to like fit my body. So yeah, it's like, you should buy used cosplays more often. It's the best way if you want to also get your one cosplay that you wanted for a video or whatever faster. Now, if you're wanting a nice cosplay and don't want to break the bank, try these places. There's Mercari, there's Depop, and there's also Poshmark. You could also do Amazon if you want a cheap cosplay. I wouldn't try to go for Amazon, but it's like, if you can't find that character, do Amazon or AliExpress. And with Mercari and Depop, they are a like secondhand like place to sell your cosplays and purchase new ones that will be used, obviously. Sometimes people will be selling some that they never even tried on, and it was just the wrong size. And so you can find so many characters on here, because people do grow out of their cosplays, they get bored of their cosplays, or they need the money back. So try Depop and Mercari if you really want a new cosplay. And if you can't find that cosplay that you were looking for, well, you can just go to Amazon and AliExpress. It's alright. You don't need to do Doki Doki and Wow. But if you do, they're still on AliExpress for a little bit cheaper than the actual website. Just saying. Now, a reminder. You don't need an expensive cosplay. You don't need it to be new. You don't need it to be accurate. And you don't need it to come from Doki Doki or Oahu. As much as I do like Doki Doki and Oahu, and I've supported them before in the past, I will say I still haven't gotten that great of like cosplays from them. Oahu, I have gotten a good cosplay from, actually, but I bought it secondhand, not directly from Oahu. And that was my Rosario cosplay. And I've owned that thing for 3 years now. And I've been cosplaying as her for 4 years. My first one that I got of her was from Doki Doki, and it was art, and it was horrible. It fell apart within a year. And then I get a used one from Oahu, and I'm like, for the same price as the one I bought from Doki Doki, and it hasn't fell apart. It's amazing. It literally survives every con I take it to. If you're gonna buy extensive cosplay, shouldn't it last or be worth it? I've bought in cosplays like my Ataki Ito cosplay. It'd be $200 and it just fall apart. It was not worth it. And it was a Doki Doki like R. Yes, it's not an SR, but it was the same price as the SR. Like, there was no difference from the R and the SR. There was barely a difference price. The difference was that the one the belt was like different, like was like more metal, and the cuffs were more metal. And then for the R, the belt was like just some spikes with the printed out fabric of the design, and then the arm cuffs were just a cuff with some spikes just kind of poked in it, and they fell out after one try of me wearing it. It's always a hit and miss with these cosplays. You're never gonna know if it's gonna last you a while or not, and you're always gonna have to fix something up. And that's why it's just like, don't hate on people for just like their cosplay's falling apart, their cosplay's not accurate because they are missing a part. They're probably missing a part because it fell off, or because they have a cheap cosplay, or because they're closet cosplaying. Stop hating on these people just because they had a lower budget than you. It is okay to have a low budget, because in this economy, none of us have a high budget. Or at least not all of us. And it's okay to have this low budget. It's okay to like need to wear a cheaper cosplay. It's okay to buy one second hand. I did. I'm wearing it. I have so many, most of my cosplays are secondhand half the time because I can't afford to even buy a cosplay in full. I haven't been able to afford a cosplay in full in like forever. The most I want to spend on a cosplay right now is probably $50. So right now I'm just making my cosplays. Like, I'm actually right now wanting to crochet cosplays because I learned how to crochet, and so I'm in the process of crocheting a Jolene Cujo cosplay, and like, which is a really cool idea for me because like she literally, like, if you haven't seen the anime, it's like she's practically like strings put together. Like, she is practically yarn. Like this, I can't wait to show you guys this idea, and I can't wait to finish it, even though I'm taking forever to even do this because I don't have enough time. Like, once again, not everyone has the time to do these things or motivation. But like, the people that find that time and motivation, props to them. Like, awesome. But if you're looking down at people that don't want to put in that time, the effort to make cosplay, stop. Remember where you started when you didn't have the time and effort to make those cosplays, or even the budget. Not everyone gets there right away. It takes time. Onto the subject of, do you need to have a wig? No. I keep seeing posts of like new cosplayers asking if you have to have a wig. Or is it okay to not wear a wig? Yes. It's okay to not wear a wig. You don't need a wig at all. I mean, some people just don't like to wear them. That shit is itchy. This shit hurts to wear. Honestly. And you can always style your hair to look like the character. You can get this, like, the chalk dye or the dye, like this color hairspray, and make your hair kind of look like the character. And you can also just cosplay as characters that have the same hair color as you and just style your hair that way. You do not need to have a wig to be that character at all. I feel the cosplay community has added a extra pressure to, oh, I don't look like the character, and I don't have the wig to look like the character. You don't need the wig to look like the character. You don't even half the time really need the full accurate cosplay to look like the character either. And remember, wearing these cosplays, you don't need people to recognize who you are or who you're being at all. Remember, cosplay is for fun, and it's for you to express your favorite character or just dressing up. You don't need to be recognized for who you're wearing. And I'm sure many people will still recognize you, even if you think that you're not accurate enough. People will notice half the time. And yes, it'll be a small amount of people, but at least some people noticed who you were. On to, do you need makeup to cosplay? Once again, it's a no. You don't need makeup to cosplay. Because at the end of the day, not everyone can actually wear makeup. We forget that there's people that are allergic to wearing makeup. They can't wear certain things on their face because they'll break out. Or there's also like, they're still finding the brands that they can wear. And we shame, like, these people, like, haters shame people for not wearing makeup or having makeup on when they're cosplaying these characters. When it's like, you forget that there's people that are allergic to it, or there's people that aren't as talented as some can be. Like, or they're forgetting that it takes time and skill to get this good at makeup. And not everyone can have a friend do their makeup for them. And when they do have a friend that does their makeup for them, sometimes it's the fact that maybe their friend just didn't do it the way they liked it, so they took it off. Or their friend also is just not good at applying makeup on someone else because they're not a professional makeup artist. Not everyone is actually that good at makeup. And most of the time when we are good at makeup, we're only good at it because it's on our face and we've drawn our face so many times. It takes time to do these like looks correctly or get the look you want. It takes so much time to even like learn how to do a wing. Like, I know it took me so long to even figure out how you do this shit. And it's hidden. It's hidden with my bangs right now. There was no point in me doing a wing, but I'm gonna do it anyways. But that doesn't mean you have to do it. If you don't want to wear makeup, don't wear it. If you can't wear makeup, don't force yourself to wear makeup just to break out or be allergic to it. It's, think of yourself first. Don't think of what other people are going to think. At the end of the day, their opinion does not matter. And don't do something that's going to hurt you in the end. You don't need makeup to be a cosplayer. And your makeup doesn't have to be perfect at all. And I mean, all of us started somewhere where we were testing the waters, seeing what we liked to do with our makeup. We all had an awkward face. We all were doing something that we would probably never do again, or trying something out that we found out that we didn't like. And that's literally what it's all about. It's about practicing, learning what you like and don't like, learning what you like to see on your face as that character, and learning the tips and tricks of how to work makeup. Like, cause this shit's hard. Makeup is hard. It took me years to understand this shit. It took me every day of practicing while I was in high school to even do this. Sometimes I would literally I would do my makeup and just take it off and then redo it again. Just because I had so much time on my hands when I was in high school, because I wanted to learn how to do makeup. And the people I looked up to when I was in high school were makeup artists at the time. And sadly, they're all fucking canceled. But I don't like them anymore at all. I don't like makeup artists at all. I like gamer, like YouTubes are now. Hating on people just because their skills aren't at the level of what your skills are at is horrible. Like, have you forgotten? We all started somewhere. We all looked like that once. Or did you just start perfectly and forget that makeup is like a trial and error and takes time to do? And not only is it people being hated for what their makeup style is, or that they're not skilled enough to do this makeup, people would be hated just for doing alternative makeup for a character. And they always want to see just a perfect, just normal they want to see the same copy paste look like over and over. But there's cosplayers that will be doing like the gyro makeup or tread goth makeup for characters that they're cosplaying as. And I love these. I eat these up. I love to see a character like Miku with tread goth makeup. Love it. Or even just like any character with tread goth makeup. Or any character with gyro makeup. I love gyro makeup. Some people hate it, but I love it. Or even VK makeup. They love, like, take these different art styles of makeup and use them. Just use them. I am a full believer of expressing yourself with makeup because, like, at the end of the day, it's you dressing up as these characters. Like, you are not this character. Like, you, maybe if, like, you have a personality disorder, you're wanting to be that character, maybe. But it's you embodying this character. So you need to show a bit of you, not the character in these cosplays. And so express your art style in the makeup. Express you in this. Cause like it's your cosplay. Your cosplay. There's no right way to do your makeup. It's your makeup. And this is not saying that you shouldn't take tips from some people. If they're being nice and it's like, hey, you should do maybe this, or you should try this. Maybe try it, but don't like be mad. If they're like saying in a rude way, be mad. They're saying it to like give you a tip. Maybe try it out, but not. Just remind yourself it takes time, practice to be good at these things, and not everyone will figure it out right away. Alright, so this is actually going to be the end of this part. This will be a 2-part series, and so this part is a bit lighthearted and just a little trying to be educational and supportive with baby cosplayers and new cosplayers that are starting out, or even cosplayers that just don't have the budget to keep buying expensive cosplays. It's just a reminder that everyone needs to be a little bit nicer and remember where we all started, and that we all don't need to be perfect right away, and it takes time to be that way or even become like an amazing cosplayer. Everyone started somewhere, and your cosplay is still valid no matter what it looks like. And if you add an awesome alternative look to your cosplay, you're amazing. Like, that's awesome. Like, I want to add more alternative looks to mine sometimes, but I wear piercings. I think that's honestly enough. I already look alternative enough. I used to do like thick eyeliner and stuff, and I'm tired of running out of eyeliner, so I just do, it's still thick, it's still pretty thick, but it's obviously being covered by stupid bangs. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Part 2 will be a little bit more serious, and I'll probably be in a different cosplay. Thank you for watching. If you finished the video, please like and comment. Maybe hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you get notifications every time I post. But yeah, thank you for watching.